Good morning, Academy 55, premium members, and everybody else who's watching the recording, and all those on YouTube. David Khan here on Wednesday, the 2nd of July, 2025. It's 5 to 8 in the morning. We're looking at the EUR USD Forex pair on the 1 minute time frame. Looking to perhaps scalp um, on the 1 minute time frame using the Academy 55 indicators and strategy. So we are at a point, if I go into the 5 minute time frame, take the indicators off first, go into the 5 minute time frame. As you can see, we're in between zones, but there's a support and resistance line I drew up earlier on in the week, just there. And there was a successful trade happened at 24 minutes past 7 this morning using our indicators. So this was you. According to our strategy, this would be just a training exercise for you. As all trades are that I do, are for educational purposes only. I just wanted to remind you of that. But right now, as you can see, we are, right, a buy alert has just ensued. So before anything happens, I suppose we should keep an eye on this. That's where the stop loss is going to be, keeping a minimum of 2.2 pips away, which is there. 2 to 1, which is there. So immediately I'm going to go to my MT4, which looks like this. Same indicators on our MT4 as well as our trading view. I want to keep 2.2 pips away, so I'll write in 22, which means 22.2 pips away. Change it over to lines. And it looks like that. We've already got a buy alert. So no messing this morning. This is where price is right now. This is where I want my stop loss to be. Assuming these go green, green, green. And we could be in a trade. Quick smart, you never know. 8 o'clock usually sometimes volume kicks in. So we'll bear that in mind because it's only 2 minutes to 8 at the moment. So we've got another 2 minutes. We've already got a green volume ribbon. So we've got imbalance up here. Right, so bit too early to lock my stop loss in yet. It might get to here and then come back down again. Who knows? But the big thing about these indicators is it tells you where to put the stop loss, what win rate we have, what to look out for, the rules. So it's rule based trade rule based trading, which basically stops your mind thinking, oh, should I do this? Should I not do this? And that's what this was designed for, because 90% of the trader is about mindset. Stops them from being rich, being poor, taking trades, not taking trades, whatever. And the Academy 55 strategy and indicators stop all that because you can't go until these are all green, green, green. This is where I want the stop loss to be, so I've locked it in there, but we want the price to go a bit higher yet. Is price going to go and meet our purple line? Oh, there, 8 o'clock, a bigger candle, like I said. So we want to pull that way to, there we go. Bit of Spanish news, I think it is. Although it's high impact news for Spanish people, in the scheme of the euro, it may not affect it too much. But I mean, to be fair, it's gone 4 or 5 pips. Quite a lot of volume in that one. So we've got to set it all up again. Waiting for green, green, green. It went to 21 pips, so you can put 22 in there. 2.2 pips away. Making sure you've got your risk reward in purple on your trade assistant, your lot calc in purple, and the all important 1% risk. Before you go on live, I hope you've gone all on demo and done a lot of these on demo. We recommend passing the prop firm challenge at least 2 or 3 times before ever going for a live account. And if you don't pass it, keep on getting the free ones until you do at least 2 or 3 consecutively. And then you'll be ready for a live account. This is what this Academy 55 strategy is all about, is helping you pass the prop firm challenge. And then you can trade with other people's money. Hello there, if you're looking at us on YouTube. Please bear in mind on YouTube there is a delay, more of a delay than the Academy 55 members who can watch this in the same room as me. So therefore it's a bit quicker streaming. And obviously the Academy 55 members will have access to the indicators that you can see are red trend line, red volume, red wave or wave, and also the parabolic SARS, the purple line there, all expertly set up for you. All you have to do is download it once a member. But seeing as we're at this, could be a juncture where we might be getting into a buy trade, we will stick on this at the minute, on the minute, at the minute, because we are maybe if the volume is correct, we are maybe only having 1 or 2 moments away from taking a buy. But price has got to go up to here at least to swallow that parabolic SAR, to drag that down below price. All these have got to go green. But as you can appreciate, we are close to that area. If price was up here, all of a sudden we'd be ready to go for a buy trade. But having said that, it's sell just, and because we're in consolidation now. So is there a deeper sell going on from when it happened over here? So I'm going to go over to trading view. This is the scenario for the buy. Now, if you was tempted to take a sell, we have a buy zone here. And we'll mark that up. Just there. That's the buy zone where we know buy orders are. So, would you be tempted to take that sell? Hang on. Remove that a minute. This is the scenario for the sell. Short. 2.2 pips away. On the trend line, that's where the and actually sell scenario isn't too bad because the 2% is above where the buy zone is. So we will change conditions. All of a sudden, we could be in a sell continuation of this sell trend down here. Because we know our 2% will end up before the buy zone, which is important. But a buy zone was here as well because obviously, although it didn't show up on our indicator, there's a lot of buying power here. But at the same time, we are caught in consolidation. So we're stuck in between, betwixt and between. Could yet work out to be a buy. This is the scenario for the sell. Stop loss being where the trend line is, because that will be the closest to entry if we do get a sell. But now it's so I'll draw up the scenario for the buy if we do get a buy. And this time, this is the scenario for the buy. If we do get one, because that's where the stop loss will be for the buy. This is where the stop loss is for the sell. Of course, price has to come down here, at least, being 2.2 pips away. So let's see what happens. Did I do this already? I can't remember whether I did. Make sure your risk to reward is in purple, your lot calc is in purple. You've got that all important 1% on your trade assistant. Keeping a minimum of 2.2 pips away. There. The trade assistant is a really great tool. It's helped us immensely because we don't have to guess what our lot size is. It does it all automatically, which is, I'm sure you guys appreciate if you're trading on the minute time frame. Trading should be as stress-free as possible. The only stressy bit is watching the trade once you've taken a trade, going up and down, and you can avoid that by not watching it, basically. But seeing as we're all on together, I'm duty bound to do that. But in reality, I wouldn't. I would just go and put the kettle on, make a cup of tea or coffee or whatever, or because you already made your decision. But now we're in the consolidation bit. So we'll go back to trading view a minute. Right, are we going for a buy, perhaps? The next alert will be a buy alert if this cell doesn't behave itself. So this is a scenario for a buy. Right, let's have a swap conditions. And indeed, this is where the stop loss would be. Lock that in. We've got a green wave now. Ah, right. So all of a sudden, we've waiting for that buy alert. We've got a green volume ribbon, trend line at 3 o'clock, if you can imagine a clock face. We've got a green wave. Stop loss will be there. All of a sudden, we could be going for a buy if we get the buy alert. But all the time, I am 3.4 pips away at the moment. But it's playing around there. Got a green trend line if you can now. So all we want now is the buy alert. I'm guessing the buy alert is if we form a new higher high than that one there, we will get the buy alert and we will perhaps be in the trade if it deems to do so, or are we seeing more sideways action? Or are we going to have a mini breakout? We'll rest on this buy alert if we get one. If we get one. But we were geared up for a sell, don't forget, and it didn't happen. So, but this time of the day is usually the time of the day where they set the stall up for the rest of their shift, the London Exchange. And if we've got a trend, this is the time of the day where they usually start trending. Right, are we going higher? Want a little bit more confirmation. Perhaps get to 5 pips. That buy alert isn't completely painted yet. It is now. I want to see a higher high than that penultimate candle. Or shall I get in now? Thing is, it's all sidewaysy, which it's not a technical term, but that happens 80% of the times in all currency pairs. So we shouldn't be too surprised about that. I want to see a bit more of a confirmation of a trend going on, but I'd rather wait. Hovering my mouse over the buy button, but being patient. Of course, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can write in, say hi, or write in any questions and about this, and I will answer them momentarily if I see them, when I see them. Right, I've made a decision. I am going to be in this trade. I've got a 4.7 stop loss. We're creating higher highs, even though they are minuscule. I just hope the volume keeps up. But I recognize the fact that we are in a sort of consolidation. So this is not a straightforward trade. So 4.7. What happened? Sorry, what distance was it? Yeah, 4.7. Get rid of that one. And 4.7, which is there we go. And my 2% is way up here. More or less on the purple line, if we get that far. And this is an important area here because of where prices stayed. Right, okay, so, but we have imbalance here. But we've got this support and resistance line. I'm certainly hoping that price will respect that and bounce off that, but we have to wait and see. If we have a 1% loss, so be it. There are other times of the day I can come back and trade one more time as per the rules. But it's come back and bounced off that line. So I'm hoping that that support and resistance line that was drawn up either yesterday or even the day before, probably yesterday, that is respected like it was here. Look, I'm hoping that would be the case. And now price may be looking to go up to these areas up here. Hopefully they will, because we got imbalance up here. But we are in a sideways motion, picking up orders. Hopefully they're buy orders, but we'll wait and see on that. I'll take the indicators off a minute and go on to the 5-minute time frame. See, we have a large swathe of imbalance here. Is price wanting to tap into that? But also we got a little bit of imbalance here. So, but that's underneath that support and resistance line. So we've got imbalance here. Now that imbalance on that candle may have been mitigated by that wick there. And we haven't got any other. Let's hope there's a lot of sell orders up here that they want to get hold of. But also, is there, shift that down, is there buy orders here that they want to get hold of? We don't. So we took the trade as per the rules. And await my fate. We know we've got a 65% chance of our trade working, although it looks a bit ominous at the moment because we've gone into sideways moment. But at the same time, it's a 1% loss, which is no big deal. Right, so right, okay, so it's looking a bit ominous for me, unfortunately, at this moment. 1% loss is no big deal at all. And it proves that this time of the day is sideways movement. You should too much sideways movement. But we know that now in hindsight. I was hoping for a bit of a trending sort of action, but we never actually got that. And I'm on the verge of losing my 1%, which is no big deal. No big deal whatsoever. Come back later on in the day and possibly look at the US 100 at 2:30 this afternoon. So I'm teetering on the edge, as you can see. If you're feeling nervy and all that, please don't be alarmed. It's a 1% loss. No big deal whatsoever. These things happen in trading. But like I said, I'll come back because it's come down to mitigate that imbalance. Is that enough for it, or is it going to go further down there? I have escaped in the past barely by the skin of my teeth before, and it's shot up to do its thing. So it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but it's looking a bit ominous, folks, I must admit. But at the same time, it's a 1% loss. No big problem. If indeed we do get the loss. And indeed we did, which is unfortunate. But there we go. So this is trading. So what we'll do, it's a bit late now, but I wasn't able to do it earlier on. So we'll have a quick analysis to see what's going on the bigger picture, the bigger picture. So if we go to the daily time frame, you remember that trend line that I drew up for myself yesterday? Well, we certainly reached that. And now there's lots of imbalance reasons for price on the bigger picture to come down. Here is imbalance. I do believe that's a little bit of imbalance. That's certainly imbalance. It's the highest has been since 2021. But we've got monthly imbalance up here, but it today is concentrating and come down perhaps to fill out these imbalances on the higher time frames. Let's go down to the 4-hourly. And indeed at 10 o'clock yesterday, that trend line, it did touch that trend line again. So will it reach there again later on? But we have 4-hourly imbalance down here also. So prices on the way down, perhaps if it gets past there, then I suggest the price will be going to tap into this monthly imbalance that I drew up. Usually it's three touches, 1, 2, 3. So price might actually go up to touch that again. Extend that a bit, I think. Up to there. Price might actually go up there to bounce off that again and come back down. Or it could come down and sort out these imbalances down here. But as for, so going to the hourly, as we can see, this is our old friend consolidation. And it is resting off the support and resistance line now, which is pretty important to it. See there we go. It's comes down, bouncing off it. But like I say, it is what it is. Myself, I will be possibly coming back later on today if my lifestyle allows, and trading one more time. But I do appreciate you all being here today, and hope you're all the members. I hope you're really enjoying the benefits of Academy 55 trading with the indicators. But consolidation is a big problem. Price not known in today's climate, global climate. What's going on? I hear Trump and Elon Musk are battling it out again. All these things make for a very nervy market and a very consolidatory market, which is proving to be the case. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I've done my analysis. I think let's have a look at the news. The dollar wallows near 3.5-year low as Fed's easing Trump bill in focus. A slower start to the day ahead of European trading. So a slower start means more of this, basically. Sideways movement. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here today. I do appreciate you being on. And tomorrow, I do believe I'm trading at 10 a.m. UK time tomorrow morning, and that is because we have more red flag news at the usual time of today. I usually trade this time of day, but because of red flag news, it was felt prudent to get out of the way of all that and trade a little bit later tomorrow. So give yourself a bit of a lie-in. So have a great day and speak soon. Cheers for now. Bye.